In the last lecture, you got an overview of the project for this course, which is to post a video on YouTube, and also you got access to the course notes as outlined in this post here. In this first lecture then, what we're really going to cover is why YouTube. It will take some time and effort to create a YouTube channel and post videos there. So why is it really worth the effort? I've got 3 reasons here. I'm going to go through them each point by point and give you some examples from my experience as well about why it has really been worth it for me. So the first point is that YouTube is the world's 3rd most visited website. And what I've got linked off to here is a report from similarweb.com, a great free tool where you can get a lot of information about any website out there. And really what we can see in this report here in terms of YouTube is it's the 3rd biggest website in the world. It's the 2nd most visited website in the US, and it's the biggest website in its category. And if we click through here, we can really see the list of the biggest websites in the world. So it's just behind Google, which is just behind Facebook as the most visited website. So why is this really important? Well, if there's a huge audience on YouTube, you're going to be much more successful if you can bring your product, your service, your content to a big existing audience instead of trying to get them all to come to you. The best way to do it is really bring your stuff to an existing audience, and then it's much easier for them to get you back to your website. I'll show you an example of this myself. So in YouTube, I have posted a video. It's about SEO, and you can see that I'm the #1 result here. This is an ad, and that has built up a huge amount of views for me. So I'm really showing people my content, bringing it into an existing audience, and there's people here really hungry for information. For me to get that much views on my own website would be pretty tough, and now I've got linked up getting these people back to my website. So bringing yourself to the biggest website in the world, that is really the key advantage. That's where the audience is. Now, the second reason is that YouTube is the world's 2nd biggest search engine, just behind Google. So people come into YouTube to really find solutions to problems that they have. That could be understanding SEO for the first time. Really, people, you can come in how to save a life, basic. Let's see, how to increase Facebook speed, bench press. People are really coming in here to find solutions to the problems that they have. Now, the great thing about YouTube is not only is it a search engine itself, just like Google, it's a backdoor essentially into the first page of Google. So let me show you an example. I have a video here called Sanebox Review. This is just a review of a particular tool. Now you can see I'm the #1 result here, but if we also come into Google, you'll see that I'm ranking on the first page of Google here. So here's my name. Not sure why this image isn't showing up, but essentially it's a backdoor in. Because Google owns YouTube, they're giving it a lot of preference in the search results, as well as that, video is helpful for people. So that's why they are putting that there. So that is the second reason. YouTube is a massive search engine in itself. So if you want to be on Google, you should also want to be on YouTube. And also, it's kind of a backdoor into the front page of Google, which gives you double the amount of traffic, which is great. Now, the final point really relates to the trend of video. And Cisco predicts here that 80% of internet traffic will be video content by 2019. And really what this is saying is that more and more people are watching video. That's the type of content that people like to consume. And if we open this up here, there's further details on this. But essentially, a lot of people are going to be watching video. Already, because of mobile devices, video has exploded. People are watching Vine, Instagram, YouTube, everything. So YouTube is a great starting point for you to understand video marketing. You can also expand to these other platforms using the similar tools and processes. The key thing is that this is where the trend is going. So that's the third reason why you should really want to be on YouTube. Essentially, everybody is watching YouTube. I can guarantee you in the last week, you've probably watched a YouTube video, but you probably haven't uploaded one. And that's really what we want to cover in this course. You want to turn you from being a consumer into an actual producer of content. The bottom line is you can no longer afford to ignore video marketing. It's a core competency within marketing, and the good news, it's really easy to get started. So that wraps up why you should really get involved with YouTube. And in the next lecture, we're going to cover your YouTube marketing strategy at a high level to really understand how you get YouTube, how do you benefit from YouTube, and how do you get really people back to your website.